Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So partway through Chapter 2, you actually have access to a couple of different super bosses of sort, and my understanding is you have to kill 10 of each eventually at the end, and trade them in to upgrade VC Grasta for Deidre. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So in this case, it's got a 4-turn rotation, this particular mushroom. First one is a single target XL poison, and the poison does a fixed 1000 damage if the poison stays on your character. Second turn is a water AoE, and you saw that you do have Vigilant Lance reducing int by 30%. Don't forget it also has shielding as well. It's got a mini Aurora Force 30% type resistance up, and we have a real Aurora Force as well. Bear in mind that we do have Fire Zone as well, although it doesn't protect us against that water AoE. Turn 3 is going to be a single target physical that can apply pain as well. And keep in mind that if you leave any pain or poison on yourself as a status, the mushroom can do a significantly more damage, usually one-shotting your character. So you can see that it applies pain. Using Cure Leaf is a requirement here in that it not only heals your team a small amount, it does remove status as well. So very useful to have Mario on your team. Of course, if you have Yuna or Yuna AS, I'm sure you'll be fine as well, establishing Water Zone, and obviously removing status using her Vigorous Charm and some of her other moves. Now turn 4 is a Wind AoE, and since we have Fire Zone in play, Wind AoE won't deal nearly as much damage. Even without full bar, we're going to activate our Fire AF, and we have Mario in play because now she can also heal, remove status, and cast Aurora Force ahead of time in preparation for the second phase of this battle. The boss does have an HP stopper at 50%, and now each poison does 1500 fixed damage instead of 1000. So again, you really need to emphasize removing status by using Cure Leaf, or if you have another character that can heal while removing status, that will be fine as well. Now, one last thing to note, because turn 3 is a physical attack, you really want to use, in my case, Xion's VC to come in to reduce damage. Right now, I actually played it wrong in that I left him in on turn 2. Note that turn 3 is coming up, and the single target physical is unfortunately going to kill one of our characters because, frankly speaking, we don't have any power downs on this team. Most fire characters don't. I know that Garyu does have that power down move that can also apply poison as well, although it is not guaranteed. So I would rely much more on a VC that can do the trick. That being said, I would say that AS Renri does a significant amount of damage, and if you notice her 3 orbs there, it keeps fire resistance down permanently unless you remove it with the X Burning, which now allows you to do guaranteed critical hits when you use Blazing Dance. So we've lost Seti. Seti took 1 for the team. That being said, you can see that his int down is still another turn's worth, so we're going to try to get to a half AF bar, and dealing enough damage, we hopefully will be able to end the boss right there and then. With Fire Zone in play though, at least our power bar for the AF really charges up really quickly. We're bringing Sukiya now, and keep in mind this boss is only vulnerable to Slash and Magic. So all my characters here are Slash, with the exception of Seti. And of course, even though Mario doesn't have any magic attacks, she's really there only for support, removing status, and protecting and healing the team. Now you can see that with just even a half AF bar, we can do more than 2 million damage, and the boss was already taking a significant amount of damage down, such that 2.8 million was enough to take down the second half of its life. So again, just to emphasize, make sure you have status removal, heal, int down, and multiple shields, especially in an Aurora Force, and you should be able to survive this battle and take it down. Don't forget the HP stopper that will prevent you from doing a turn 2 AF. For beating this particular horror, you do get a gold badge and 50 Chrono Stones. Now you can see my loadout here. I will say, having manifest weapons on the majority of these characters, as well as multiple Grasta elemental-wise, does help a lot with dealing enough damage through both phases of the battle. You can see Renri's got 20, 20, 30. Mario has all her support Grasta that allows her to have increased speed. That way she can outspeed most enemies or bosses. And we have Garyu with the crit badge as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.